All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome to my stream. We are going to be playing some ranked today. First game, we've got our solo. Unbat's Hebo are on the opposition. And with the way things have been going for me, I'm feeling like we should start just like we did last time with the Aphrodite. So that's what I'm going to do. Hey, Houndoom, welcome to the stream. Let's do it. Let's pick up right where we left off with Aphrodite solo. Full power, Aphrodite solo. I think it's good. I played against an Aphrodite for the first time, and I will say, it feels bad playing against this character for everything that I keep saying, and we have a chalk mid. There is only one bright side to this, and that is whoever I'm fighting is going to think they're fighting chalk and maybe build into physical protections first. But in general, chalk mid, I've never won a game with chalk mid. I've never had one on my team do well, so I guess you could say I'm excited. But yes, welcome to the stream. I'm going to keep reiterating this throughout because we've had a lot of new people join us lately. For those of you that are new to the stream, if you ever have any questions about what I'm doing, why I'm doing it, leave them in the chat. I will do my best to explain my thought process as we go, and we'll go from there. I haven't gotten to Conquest in the slightest for the beginner's guide yet. But there are going to be some of you looking to get into Conquest or wondering what I'm doing, and I'll do my best to explain it. I can't say that I'm going to be able to explain it as well as I'm going to when we do get to it in the beginner's guide. If I could do it all over stream, I probably would, but I'm not the best ad-lib talker. But regardless, that is my, I guess, motto around here. Feel free to leave it in the chat and I'll do my best to answer your questions. And in general, we are trying to get... Oh no, we had a dodge. Someone on the enemy team dodged. Now that's surprising. You know what? That's okay. I've been spared from the chalk mid. We're back into Q. But that's alright. I think there was a patch lately. So I'm going to look for patch notes. Because I think the one thing I could do in between queues today is maybe do patch notes. Yeah, the Baba Yaga stuff. Yeah, Baba Yaga. Alright, so this is only a 2.5 minute queue. So I don't know if it's worth me starting it now. But before I leave you today, we will look at the new patch notes. I haven't read them. The only thing that I have seen is, like, apparently there's a skin where Thor gets married, which is hilarious. But yeah, I'll have to go over it when I'll like read it and like give you my thoughts and opinions later. And that'll be what I have to do. Curious question about solo lane. Are there any mages that could be in that lane outside of Chang'e or Aphrodite? Yeah. Oh, that's store. In general, like, now let's keep to meta, like what I think would be actually decent in solo lane. In general, so you have your Aphrodite, your Chang'e. Baron's actually not bad, especially if he works well enough into warriors that he can kind of just safely farm. So Baron's not bad. And then you've got your staple, which is Hades. Some people really like Hebo. I'm not a huge fan of it. And then Hell, if you can get through like levels 1 to 4, you can really start to do things as Hell just because, you know, healing. And then looking quickly, Zhonghui. Yeah, that Zhonghui, and I have seen a little bit of the Morrigan. Because the Morrigan, the best part about the Morrigan is you can build into defensive options, and if you need to do burst damage for a period of time, you can transform into any target on the map. So that's why the Morrigan kind of gets away with it. Zhonghui is just a beast. I think he works better in solo than in mid, because he likes to build bruiser anyway. And then Oh, the other thing I see a lot is Vulcan. I don't think Vulcan is a good solo, but in terms of things I've seen it. But yeah, it would be Afro, Baron, Chang'e, Hell, Zhang Kui, and then the Morrigan, if you're feeling spicy. Of all of those, I think Zhang Kui is the most traditional solo. Like, you see Zhang Kui fall in and out of solo lane meta a fair bit. So in terms of that, I think Zhang Kui and Aphrodite kind of are the most consistent. But depending on how items work and all that, you see a lot more mages in solo, or you see them elsewhere. I think it was the end of season 4. We saw a whole bunch of Guardians in solo. Not Anubis, no. So the reason, so I do see Anubis in solo a lot. Anubis, in general, is, if they're playing in mid or solo, needs to bet pretty hard that they're going to get ahead in order to continue to be relevant. So as Anubis, you have a much better chance of betting to kill the enemy mage in mid than you do to kill a warrior in solo lane. Because as Anubis, you need to get ahead, and yeah, just easier to do against mages. If you are going to play Anubis, I definitely would recommend mid, but Anubis isn't the strongest in Conquest in general right now. But that's not to say you can't play them. That's kind of where I come from on it. Like, again, I've seen it, and then to put it into perspective, like, I guarantee you, in a ranked setting, if you pick Anubis, I will choose a high pressure warrior or like an RTO, and I'm gonna farm your head in. Who do you leave open? Fair assessment. I've seen a lot of Anubis solo, but wouldn't try. It's like I just said, a lot of people will play Anubis solo because Anubis, if they can get just a foot ahead, will take the game over. So it's that risk reward that really makes people feel good about themselves. And trust me, if you get ahead as Anubis, you're gonna feel real good about yourself. But it's risky at best. It's easy to counter. Our mid gets Kukulkan if they want it. We should go Kukulkan Thor here. Oh no, Thor's banned. Janus isn't bad. If the man has a Janus, then Janus is a good pick. My Janus is not good. What else did they leave open? Arachne jungle, okay. Into a Persephone. If the Arachne goes for some early game cheese kill on the Persephone to put the Persephone behind, it could work out. But the Kumbhakarn is a really good response. Oh yeah, no worries, Houndu. No worries. Happy to answer all the questions. And the question is, should I still go Aphrodite? The slows aren't going to kill me. This is going to hurt. But I mean, I can immune the ult. I shouldn't be grasped. And I can save someone else from Persephone ult. So that's something we could look at. Plus Arachne with an Afro attached. Extra slow, extra damage. Oh, much to consider. So it doesn't seem to matter how many times you gank Aphrodite. The character's still going to do Aphrodite things. All you're going to do is hopefully stall to the point where you have a lot of anti-heal online. Because I've played 2 games against Aphrodite. One, I was in solo, and we lost because someone DC'd. The other one, I was jungle, I was Hunbats. And every 90 seconds, like clockwork, I was in solo lane killing the Aphrodite. And that is why we managed to win that game. We managed to we had killed the Aphrodite 6 times in 12 minutes or something crazy like that. And we had all of our anti-heal online, and then the Aphrodite couldn't do much come team fight time. So that's how you deal with Aphrodite, in my experience. And that's the dodge. Holy crap, Smite ranked is really feeling good today. If we dodge again, I will be playing casuals for the rest of the day. That is my vow. So you hear me, Smite gods out there? If we get another dodge, I'm playing casuals and I'll take god requests all night. I will change my stream thumbnail. Actually, I won't change the thumbnail. I will change my description. But like, holy crap. All right, I guess we can start dissecting patch notes. They're not that long. So let's dive into that. All right. So this is going to be patch 7.4. We've got Baba Yaga coming, but she looks cool from what I've seen, but we'll talk about that later. Project Olympus and bug fixes we will talk about later. So April 21st, we now get jungle camp timers for just the start of the match. Okay. So now, I guess that's going to help new players, so that's pretty cool. That's a big quality of life change. Let's see. The jungle shrine now emits a protective aura around each team's respective speed and back harpy camps. For the first minute, 30% reduced healing, movement speed, and attack speed. Oh no, okay. You know what? They killed the speed buff invade. Which I don't know how I feel about. I like that invades are doable. This just kills invades. Like, invades are dead in the water, like, or at least speed buff invades. Just go and invade purple buff, I guess, is the new play. But the wow. They really just came in and said, you know what, screw it. We really don't want invades anymore. So I guess that's a stance. Joust. A lot of adjustments to minions. Oh wow, the minion kill reward distance is increased by 40 units. That's pretty large. And experience scaling is increased. Okay. And then, oh, these changes have been requested for a while. To have the Phoenix health be a little bit more and to have the Titan health be a little bit more. I personally had never had a problem with it. I thought that having the Phoenix and the Titan have lower health really helped keep the quicker game pacing. So I guess we'll see. Like 8,000 health, like a 2,000 health gap is a pretty substantial deal. So I guess we'll see. Do that up. Go back over to patch notes real quick. Hand of the Gods gets damage increased to kill the small camps by the looks of it. Yeah, that's what they're saying up here. Okay, that helps. That makes Hog a little bit better for some characters. Let me make sure. Okay, I'm not banning. I'm bottom pick. Cool. Josh. Hey, I'm a beginner at Smite and can't seem to grasp when it's okay to leave solo lane to go for a gank. Is ganking as a solo a viable option? I will talk about that right after patch notes. The Heartseeker gets the Soul Reaver nerf. It's still strong. I think it only loses like 5% health in damage, but I'm not checking my math on that, so don't at me on Twitter. Mantle of Discord, 0.4 cast time before the stun hits. That's nice. That's a good quality of life change. Ring of Hecate. So they decrease the cost, and now you can gain it just by hitting minions. So that's really going to push this in. That's really cool. So I guess they're trying to make it so that you build this first. That's when I'd have to build it. Like maybe Boots Ring or maybe Ring Boots. Ares now moves faster when he's in his ult. Okay, so Ares isn't a complete sitting duck. He's still a sitting duck, but not completely. Discordia. What? Where are we at here? All right, we're fine. So the apple now goes faster. Okay, I mean, that's something. Who uses the Ring of Hecate? Magical ADCs. So you're thinking like your Chronoses, Freya, Soul, and Oleron. Those would be the 4 that primarily use it. We're buffing Horus, which is really cool. I love Horus. So any buff to Horus means I get to be stronger when I play him. So cool. Kuzumbo buff. No, Kuzumbo quality of life change. I don't know why this is a thing. Kuzumbo can already like 180 once he grabs you without any problems. So I don't know if I like that. How is it going to get any faster and have more control? Still not me. Mulan. They buffed Mulan? They buffed Mulan? What? All right, so now Mulan gains protections. So the one weakness of this character is when you ulted, you were a sitting duck while you like finished up the ult. Now they increased your protections by 30%. So when you build full tank Mulan, which is what I usually recommend people do, you get even more protections, which makes you harder to kill. Okay, cool. We buff Mulan. Solar Blessing gives people power when they stand in it? Didn't we already do that? I'm pretty sure this was done in like closed beta or something. I wasn't playing back then, but I've heard rumors. On paper, this is broken. Enemy 1 is still banning. Okay, cool. Yeah, on paper, this is broken. Gee, at least it only affects gods, but like, hot damn. Usually when things get removed from a character, it's for a good reason. I'm scared. Long story short, I'm scared. That's a terrifying change. And then Scylla. Wait, what? Scylla can refire this under crowd controller while dead. Oh, I'm picking. Get over there. Did they ban Afro? They banned Aphrodite. Ah, I have to think. Who's on their team? They don't have a support. I'm fighting King Arthur. They have a Kukulkan, Thanatos. Damn it. Oh, Odin's up. That's easy. Okay, thought I was in trouble. Scylla gets to refire this ability even when under the effects of crowd control. Wow, that is a really bad change. Firing it when dead, cool, I guess. I think some other characters in the game can do it. Yeah, okay, some other gods can do it, but like under the effects of crowd control, that sucks. That takes away counterplay. I don't like that. You could like walk up and you could save your teammates by like taunting the Scylla so that Scylla couldn't pop crush. Anytime you're removing the ability to counterplay something is just whack, and I'm not a huge fan of it. Like, Scylla doesn't need any help. She does a lot of damage. That's not good. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I hope that gets reverted, honestly. I think that's a very dangerous change. And yes, Raw is definitely going to be broken. Let's switch to Smite. That took the perfect amount of time. And now we're in a game. All right. Only took us 15 minutes to get into a game, but we're here. Thank you, Dodgers. Yep, Raw's gonna be scary. So like now at like level 2 and on, you can just put your heal on the melee creeps and stand in it, cast your 1 and like insta clear the wave. That's so exciting. Wow, so glad that's a thing. Wow. That's all I gotta say is wow. Just wow. Let's look at this. So this deals 127 damage. The pulse will do 3 pulses of 20. So that's 60, 120. Oh, so they're pretty much even in terms of what to get first. And then, so yeah, it's going to be the 3 just due to scaling. But like, damn, cool. Guess we'll just put points into the 3. I knew we maxed the 3 first, but I hadn't done the math on like what to get first. Nothing like a pause to really give you the time to do that. All right, let's do it. As I was saying before, if any of you have any questions about what I'm doing, why I'm doing it, or just questions about the game, hit me. I will do my best to answer. The one question we had was, when's it okay to leave solo to go for a gank? Is ganking as a solo a viable option? So, in general, as solo, if you can get ahead, you want to look to spread that lead to other lanes. So yes, it's totally viable to do so. If you are going to do that, I would recommend... if you are going to go and gank as a solo, you really want to make it so that you're pushing your wave up and then rotating to a fight that might be happening here under the mid tier 1. Or like, you know, further back. So that you have the chance to like swoop in behind and like do stuff. I'm not going to be able to out clear him here. I'm just going to try and like clear stuff. Nemesis is approaching blue now. Okay, my minions are going to get pushed, so I can go and get the experience for blue here. And we should be finishing up blue any second now. There we go. Odin jungle viable. Yeah, I think jungle Odin is where Odin shines the brightest. I think that's definitely where he shines the brightest. It seems we've got some salt in the game today, but that's all right. I'm just gonna do Odin things. Every single time these waves come out, I'm gonna try and clear these archers just so I can have the experience in gold, because I'm gonna get denied a lot of experience in gold because he's gonna out clear me pretty hard, especially like once he gets his spin online a little bit more. So I'm just gonna look to stack my stuff and, you know, keep doing this. Because so far, like, I'm okay. I still have potions. I think he's starting to recognize that I don't have chalice, and that's why he's starting to fight more. But now I can look to trade a little bit. Alright, there we go. He's still taking some time to clear. Okay. Can do this again. And now it's just time to do this. Use my shield to buffer, and now I can take totem. And my blue's coming up. Good. Okay. Hopefully we clear it a little faster. But I want the experience for it, so I'm gonna help. Okay, that cleared up pretty well. Hey, Jim, welcome. How's everyone doing? I'm doing well. The read patch notes already, but I'll be posting that as a separate video. I'm already level 5. So is he. So this is dangerous now. Alright, there. Good. If he wants to ult me now, like, I want to back, So, like, I'm good.
Enemy missing.
I'm gonna get Glad Shield now. How's quarantine going? Good. My job just announced that we're not going back for at least until probably June, which is when schools are also set to come back. Oh, you ate your dash for nothing there, pal. Hey, cool. Shield, baby. I don't know if I can really make him uncomfortable. Oh, hi. Yeah, that's cool. Oh, no. I hear Kukulkan. That's not good. I'm gonna take a... Okay. Take a second to defend my tower, I guess. You gonna do this? There we go. Oh, okay. Damn. Yeah, that's King Arthur. Alright, shouldn't have done that. Whatever. Where's my mid? But yeah, no, quarantine's alright. Like, I'm doing schoolwork. My school is luckily unaffected by this because all of my courses are online, actually. So in that regard, like, I'm a happy camper. Wow, I almost lost my entire tier 1 for that. My mid didn't rotate one. I am going to lose my tier 1. Wow. And now I am without a blue buff, behind, and sad. Oh, blue buff. My tower stands with 100 health, so that's something to look forward to. Okay, now we're going to change our playstyle to doing this.
Okay.
Because that's fine with me. Alright, man. He's just gonna get to do this. Hey, just absorb damage. I gotta get points into my shield quick here.
Another taken out.
Oh, goodbye.
Outnumbered, but not outmatched.
I respect what they're doing.
Your left tower is under attack.
I'm expecting the blink. Yeah, alright. Cool. So, at least my teleport's up for that one. My tower's gonna be gone though. Jesus. Duo's behind. I'm behind. I'm very far behind because I can't buy a gank or anything. So, I guess, what's my play here? Attempt to farm.
Be careful, left.
Thank you. I needed him to hit. I think he 2v1s us here. We'll never know. Oh, thank you, Nemesis. Okay. They're coming.
Retreat.
No, why are you ulting him now? Okay, guess I'm gonna back again. Gotta attack the Titan. Yeah, 100%. Welcome to the stream, Zinja. How's it going? Every lane is behind. That could have been an easy rotation for the mid to make there.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Morgan's dead.
Your teammate
Morrigan can't get away from Bacchus.
now falls to you.
Enemy missing.
Your middle tower has been destroyed.
But that's alright, my third ability's maxed, and now I can start putting points into my 2.
Enemy spotted.
Hey Prickly Biscuit, you don't know who to buy next? What kind of gods are you interested in? Like, what class, I suppose I should be asking. Do you like the assassins, the hunters?
Your middle tower is under attack.
I'm too far behind to fight this guy at all. Let's go, I guess, Spirit Robe. I'm getting crowd controlled a lot, so I might as well, right? Might be a little bit early to get it, but I mean, what else should I do? He's probably on my blue. He's giving me my blue. Thank you.
On my way.
Hey, Rundus. You always watch the streams afterwards. I've been chatting with you in the comments section. That's a name I recognize. Welcome to the actual stream. All right, I'm gonna try and ignore you. Oh, come on, mouse.
Missing left.
I do need my mouse to cooperate here.
I saw that one coming.
And they're dying over there.
Your middle tower is under
Alright, if he's gonna proxy there, I can at least try to look to farm a little bit. I'd be okay surrendering this. I'm not gaining anything from being here. I see Thanatos is coming, so I'm not gonna waste my jump. I'm actually gonna fall back. I know that my wave's been pushed, so that wave's gonna come right to me.
retreat.
Alright, cool. But yes, no, that is a very fed Arthur, and there is nothing we can do about him now. We got, yeah, no fault of our own, but we're gonna have to deal with the consequences nonetheless. And now my mouse looks like it's gonna be having a seizure all game, so hopefully we can fix that. Because that isn't lag that you're experiencing. It's my mouse buffering. Thank you. It's all I'm here for, my friend. This guy knows the Odin matchup. I'll give credit where it's due. Like, he knows the Odin matchup, and he's here to fight. I want him to dive me. My blue's up. Is he gonna do it? He is. See, he's not doing it. Now, alright, that's a slow.
They stood in
Okay.
the fire. Never stand in the fire. Enemy missing middle. You have slain
Saved
your
him.
enemy.
Where's the Thanatos?
Killing spree.
Till we meet again.
Okay, come here. Just gonna stay in range. Got him. Okay, good. You have to take it slow with the Thanatos, because you don't. If you overcommit on the jump and like miss your bird bomb, he gets out there. He'll get out every time. But if you play it patient and see like what his juke pattern was, you can eventually overcome that. I've got 2,500 gold. I should take Totem, but the 20 gold that Totem's gonna give is not gonna really help me. And I'm gonna get Blink, because in the event that we actually catch up, Blink ult will be fun. But hey, at the very least, that's gonna help me get into this game a little bit.
Stepping away for a
Maybe I won't just be a spectator in this game anymore. Wouldn't that be nice? Oh, did I ever. And I never actually died to the Thanatos. I died when I thought my team was coming to back me up. But hey, we're all here to learn.
Enemy missing.
Okay, no, he's here. And I'm caught back up to the Arthur at least.
We need walls. We need walls. Quiet, please.
My blue's coming up. He's gonna go and do blue.
No, if we go there, they're gonna go to 100%. Don't be silly.
They were doing gold anyway.
Then I will down.
Quiet.
I'm gonna push this wave, I guess.
Like why? Like why? She knows that she's not golden.
Alright, I don't really want to listen to this. I'm somewhat new to Smite. I want to be a good solo player. I have a question. Should solo leaders build 4 defensive items and 1 damage item? That depends. Very much depends on how the game goes and what god you're playing. If you're playing like an Odin, you want to go full defense. He doesn't have a lot of scaling in his kit, and that's really the factor. But in general, like solo lanes are there to absorb damage and use their strong base damage to go and
Taken out.
like deal with the enemy. But like your carries are the ones that are going to do the damage, right? So you want to set up for your carries. So if you can just manage to farm up and get your defensive items online, you can set up for your carries, which I have to go and help here. I think they're about to get dove pretty hard. So at least I'll defend this tier 1. No, goodbye.
Your teammate falls. The burden now falls to you. You are mighty.
That is a level 18 Kukulkan. Oh no. That's not good. Okay, are they doing speed? Yeah, they are.
Killing spree.
This is so over. Goodbye. Don't think there's anything we can really do unless they dive us. Okay, that's annoying. There we go.
Your middle tower is under attack. Your left tower is under attack. Double kill.
Okay, you know what? If the Morrigan does something.
You have been slain.
Do you play against only PC or cross-platform? In ranked, they force you to play on the same system. So in ranked, I play PC. I think my default settings are for there to be cross-platform when I play casuals. And then if when I'm doing custom games, I don't care. I don't avoid console players per se. I know some people do. Only serve build, only damage and lifesteal. Yeah, no, it's fun. The full damage guardians in like arena and joust is really fun. My sisters have been getting back into the game a little bit. They've been playing a little bit with me, and we've been playing joust, and I'm playing support so that they can like do the flashy things with the carrying characters, and playing full damage support is like hilarious to do. Would highly recommend go and try it out in like your casual game modes. It's a riot. The Morrigan's beginning to catch up a little bit, and like late game we have a Kukulkan because Morrigan can just transform. So if this game lasts long enough, I think we might be able to come back.
Enemy missing.
I don't know if they should be fighting. Oh, Thanatos is out of position. He's 1 HP. He'll have to back off. This is a decent fight now. They're on Pyro. Oh shit, I heard that too late.
I'm getting into some of this Smite diesel.
What Guardians can I solo with? I like Serb and want more Serb, but without Serb. So in general, the solo lane Conquest. Why is that minion so disjointed? So Terra.
Another taken out.
Terra's good. RTO, super slept on. I think RTO's a really good solo.
An enemy has been slain.
Use the wall.
Yes.
Hey. Did he not back? No, he did back. How did he get there so fast?
Killing spree.
Alright, they killed Thanatos. We're like actually fighting our way back into this game. Which is surprising to say the least. But yeah, those are the Guardians I'd recommend. For solo lane at least. Am I missing any? Don't listen to the people that tell you Kumba can. Kumba's not a good solo. Kumba's another one of those like trolly, like can work in certain matchups and really snowball kind of characters. I'm not a huge fan of it. And then I want to main Bellona. Should I build attack speed in her since she revolves around it? No, I recommend building full damage. Or not full damage, full defense. Full defense. Don't come at me on Reddit, okay? Full defense. Let's get the record straight. The
Gold Fury.
Definitely would recommend that. So what you want to do on Bellona is I actually prefer to use her as more of an ability spamming character rather than an attack speed oriented character. So if you build in a Gladiator Shield and Breastplate of Valor, you're going to get a lot of sustain. Which is pretty good. Getting on top of this Cuckoo is going to be the problem. Morgan got the solo kill. That's good.
Excellent work.
Ymir, I think, has more viability in the jungle. But Ymir can go solo, but if you lock in Ymir too early, you can just get a character that like can build into slows really easily. And then like just deal with it. Because Ymir gets destroyed by slows. Absolutely like mutilated by them. So you could build a Nemesis. You can build even a Pele, just moves so fast that you can keep on top of them. Like those kind of characters will just destroy a Ymir. But that being said, if you can get away with Ymir and bring him in a few levels ahead, he's gonna take over the game. Ymir can be really good. Same with Athena. Athena is another like niche solo that can take over the game. Because Athena gets to do some really jank stuff, right? Her ultimate lets her teleport to any player on the map, right? So you can do that. Win a team fight, right? If you're here, you can teleport over to here, win a team fight, and immediately teleport back, and you don't lose any experience. So like that's the kind of stuff you can really look out for too. It just depends. My recommendation is always get familiar with gods. Oh wow, they really out here. Goodbye. They can chase me. If they want.
Your team has destroyed a
Like, I am an Odin. I do have a health shield, and they don't have... yeah, they do have an execute, actually. I'm gonna back and teleport. Hopefully Morgan doesn't die. Oh yeah, max health Ymir can be really funny. There's a lot of funny builds. And there's nothing wrong with playing it for fun, for the joke of it all. Just try to segment this team fight a little bit. Bonher's low. Danto's ulting.
Another taken out. Your teammate falls.
Okay, at least the carry's down. I'm out of position. That's an out of position Arthur.
Not a problem.
Oh, come on, let me. Thank you. Oh, no. Oh, almost got the blink. That's too bad.
To step in and be the hero they deserve.
I don't know why they're fighting a 4v2. At the very best, this is going to be a 4v3. Come on, Jingwei, do damage.
Never stand.
Okay, that's good. They got a kill. We can't kill this Kukulkan, though.
Defend the fire giant.
Cancel that. Retreat.
Who should I build High to the Urchin on? You build High to the Urchin in cases where you basically can get the stacks on it. I probably shouldn't have built it this game. We're behind and we're not getting a lot of kills.
Quiet, please.
The oh, my chat's not reloading. That's weird. And then we've got, how about Herc? He looks fun. Hercules is really good. Hercules, I like Herc. Herc, when I was first getting into Conquest, was someone I played solo a lot. And he gets you thinking about like ability combos a little bit, and he's really good at just displacing people and causing panic. Because if you get pulled by Hercules' 2, you feel panic.
Ward the fire giant.
I should be buying more wards here. If they're not doing fire, I'll probably back and do it. Yeah, I'll get some wards.
We need wards.
Let's get... Good. But yeah, like, I got High to the Urchin right after my Spirit's Robe, and like, I only have 2 stacks on it right now, which isn't great. Oh wow, I just backed. They burned that really fast. And now Sobek's dead. Or they're gonna, yeah, Jingwei might die. I'm just trying to segment them.
Your right tower is under attack.
We shouldn't be fighting this, but 5 people doing the wrong thing. Oh, Nemesis isn't even here. Sobek dies.
Falls. The burden now falls to you.
This is bad. Nemesis is split pushing for some reason.
Your right tower has been destroyed.
Enemy spotted.
Alright, so they're gonna push this for free. Run away. And now we don't have anyone here, and they get the Phoenix as our Nemesis backs for the first time. Come on. Oh, now Nemesis is going.
Another taken out. An enemy has been slain.
Go for it. Oh, I'm not looking for anything else. I think that's good. We held the Phoenix. They still have fire and we're low. What are you doing? No, 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 no. What exactly does Blackthorne Hammer do, and why is it built mainly on solos? So Blackthorne Hammer basically just gives you a lot of health and a little bit of damage, and then when you're above 25% mana, you get cooldown reduction, and when you're below 25% mana, you gain mana. So it's built on solos because the extra health works really well with Gladiator Shield proc. At least that's why how I've always understood it. And then from there, after you've built Gladiator Shield, you can build a lot of defense, and then the extra health you got early by building the Blackthorne Hammer is going to help you now that you actually have protections. I usually don't build it super early. I would usually build it later, but I see some people rush it. But it's again, depends on like what style of build you're going for. Well, we managed to hold our phoenixes through the fire giant, so that's nice. That's, you know what? We're gonna take that with a grain of salt. Look at the positive side of things. This Nemesis is gonna split push again by the looks of it, which I would recommend against. They're probably just gonna get picked and then they're gonna end the game for free.
That's unfortunate.
We should be giving up the tier 2. There's 2 over there. Bach is coming in from the right.
I'm getting into some of this Smite diesel.
And this Cuckoo is continuing to put in work. I am gonna die. Age it just to use the cooldown.
Remember, don't get hit.
That is game indeed. Wow.
Your left
Great
tower.
work out there.
I mean, at this point, we might as well let them end the game. Like, are we speed hacking or lagging, do you think? Oh, dying.
Ally has been slain.
Your left phoenix has been destroyed.
Cleave in 2. Killing spree.
Oh,
Your titan is under attack.
this should be the end of the game. Oh, is she gonna clutch it? No, she's not gonna clutch it.
Till we meet again.
What do you mean by styles of builds? Aren't solos just tanky gods with minimal damage? So there's the if you go and look at solo lane gods, you can. There's the guardians that kind of have their own build style. Then there's the warriors that typically fall into 2 categories. So warriors are either going to be just ability damage or just straight defense. And if you can spam a lot of abilities, you opt into like the gladiator shield, high to the Nemean line, and a lot of cooldown reduction. But if you aren't really relying on abilities a lot, then you opt more into these different aura items like void shield and different items like that, so that it kind of just changes in that regard. And then like's being said in the chat there, the if you do manage to get ahead on a character like Achilles or Vamana, you can opt into a little bit of power options to drive home the fact that you're ahead. So it just kind of depends, like, because in general it's like a flow chart. Are you ahead? Are you behind? Who are you fighting? Because if you're fighting into a magical character, you're going to want to build different items than if you're fighting a physical character. If you're fighting a healer on the enemy team, you're going to want to opt into different items than you would if you didn't have a healer on the enemy team. So it's more or less just figuring out the answers to those questions and like weighing your priorities. That's how I always look at it. But no, very good questions. Very good questions. Keep them up. Because, yeah, in general, especially with solo lane, when I play Aphrodite in solo lane, I am building full power to make the most out of the heal and the fact that I can build defensive relics and have a defensive ult that I can use to keep myself alive. I build into full power because I get more utility out of my kit as Aphrodite by building that power. Hey, Neil, welcome to the stream. How's it going today? Thanks for stopping by. Support. All right. I can play support. Not necessarily my strongest role, and I'm hoping that I get a carry that will cooperate with me. But, and it looks like we have the same nemesis from last game because I've already got them muted. Oh, and it's the Sobek. Oh no. Oh, we found the same people from last game, guys. What are my thoughts on Mulan? So my personal thoughts are that Mulan is a solo laner and you build her tanky, and especially after that next patch hits where they give her 30% additional protections when she's like standing still in her ult. definitely a solo laner next patch. I do think there is some potential for jungle, and I've seen it done really well, where people are building full power and like just blasting people in the jungle, because I do think she has pretty decent jungle clear. But it depends. I think that you can get your abilities online a lot sooner if you play solo. And I should switch to this screen so that you guys can actually see who's being picked and banned. What's my main role? My main role is solo, but I'm fairly familiar with every role. Like, I play every role at a pretty competent level. You can always watch his guides and helpful videos. He does an amazing job giving tips and explaining how to build. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate that. I'm blown away that these videos are actually, like, people are finding a lot of value in them. So it's kind of humbling to see stuff like that. Super awesome to see. I appreciate the support, truly. And then going back to Mulan, attack speed with hybrid build viable on her. I haven't messed around with attack speed. I've heard good things about attack speed because the meaty third swing that she has, that's an AoE. But in theory it could work. I'd have to do more testing before I could give you a definite answer on my thoughts on that. But like, I've heard good things, and I mean, in most scenarios you can kind of just wing it and get results. So and a Raijin, okay. So one more question before I go to practice for my Splatoon 2. What's your current rank? Right now, my ELO is in Diamond 5, and my actual rank is Plat 3. That's where I'm at right now. I'm trying to even that out so I can say I'm a Diamond player. But I mean, like, technically my ELO says I'm a Diamond player, so I guess that counts for something. But I want the little emblem. So we're working on evening them out right now. Have fun. I think the Splatoon 2 is a game I've been meaning to purchase for a long time, and that's super exciting that there's a competitive scene. That's awesome. And then most vids on YouTube are outdated. Yeah, no, Smite's notorious for that. That's the main reason I started this channel and like wanted to really help that. Cause man, oh man, this game is so good. It's so much fun. If you can just get over the learning curve, you can have a lot of fun with this game. It doesn't have to be in Conquest. I'm not one of those Conquest elitists. I love Conquest, and I'm gonna try and get people to get to the point where they're comfortable playing Conquest, because I think that's where this game's bread and butter is. But like, if you have fun playing Arena and Joust, like, get in there. I love Assault, I love Arena, I love Joust, I love the whole game. Thanks, I'll watch the rest of the stream later. Bye. Good luck, Houndoom. Have fun. Thanks for stopping in. How do you get the frame around the character like Raijin? So, if you play a lot of ranked, once you get 10 ranked games on a specific god in either, I think you can get it in the 1v1 duels or Joust or Conquest. If you do good in the algorithm's eyes, you get a border. So his is the bronze border, which means he did all right. Then there's the platinum border, which if I ever see one, I'll let you know what it looks like. And then there's the diamond border, and if I get a game of Aphrodite in, you'll see what that looks like. My Aphrodite is a diamond. Roberto Martinez with the early extra access pack. Thank you for supporting the stream. Thank you for stopping by, and thank you for becoming a channel member. Thank you for the support. I truly appreciate it. I gotta pop boosters. Yes, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for the support. Herc or Bologna when it comes to boxing? Depends. So as Hercules, you can kind of, so when you think about Hercules, and maybe I'll play Hercules later if I can get around to all these different gods that like spring around in my mind at any given moment. But what happens is Hercules swings 1, 2, he winds up to swing and then bats home. So as Bologna, if you have your first ability, which gives you the shield, you can wallop into him and try to reflect the final stronger hit which would make Bologna the better boxer. But with Hercules' abilities, if he just pushes you, autos you twice, and then walks away, you're gonna notice that difference and you're gonna start winning those trades. It's all about how you're gonna play that lane. That's the first time I ever joined a membership. I'm honored that you chose me. That's all I can say. Truly thank you for the support. Oh, what the hell do I want to build? Let's see. Cernanos Fafnir. Probably. Let's just go what I always go. I'm gonna go place my ward. So what can happen now is... yeah, probably start with the 2 just for the root. I can really keep them guessing if I have the root. But I am a really easy target for... no, it's just Fafnir, not Sobek. And he took a lot of damage to place that ward. I want to be a good Smite player, and I believe that you can help me increase my knowledge in the game. That is my call to arms, my friend. That's certainly what I'm out here to try and do. And thank you for supporting my cause. Alright, what's the timing on this? I'm gonna go now? Oh, I was too early. I'm trolling. It's a 1.5 second wait, it's Fafnir solo? Oh, wow. That's strange. You know what? That's good for us. We're gonna get pushed super hard, but like we can just farm. We're gonna get pushed super hard, but that's fine. We'll just farm up.
Stand strong. The battle to end all battles has begun.
Just gotta keep them at bay and like try to sustain myself back up. Bologna loves lifesteal. How about our Hydra killer? Defense. The even Bologna should be building some defense. No eyes on duo. But Hercules, if you build like,
not very good.
if you go and build Mystical Mail is something I used to like. Because Mystical Mail on Hercules, you really get to apply that passive a lot. It helps you clear lane, and then if you clear lane with Mystical Mail proc, then you can look to do other sneakier things with your abilities. What does Void Camp do? So, I think is it still called the Void buff?
It's fucking melting me, man. Like,
But the
I'm about to die, like, in a second.
what ends up happening? So Void buff gives an attack speed buff to the wearer. It used to be Protection Shred, but now it's just an attack speed buff. So at the start of the game, both speed buff and purple buff both spawn at the 20-second mark. So you can go and start that at the 20-second mark and still get to lane. So you and your carry are going to both start purple buff. The carry picks up purple buff, and then you go to lane. And that's... purple buff has changed a lot over the years. Last season, it was just a protection debuff aura, I think it was. But yeah, this season it's an attack speed buff. It used to be an attack speed buff in like season 2. This X-Ball might get like poked out and die here. I'm just going to look to root him when he lands. I also have Mez now, which is nice. But yeah, the next video I'm going to be posting, which will either be tomorrow, more than likely Sunday, we'll talk about crowd control. Because I think Pat recommended this. Pat's been a long time regular on the streams, but I will be talking about crowd control because there's a lot of different kinds of crowd control. And talking about the different kinds of crowd control would be probably very educational for a lot of people. all I'm doing when they're jumping in is trying to deter further aggression by casting my root. He just jumped. Odin should die. Odin has cage. I'm gonna go for the root. I'm gonna have Mez. We should kill. Good gank. Very good gank by the Ravana. Are you excited for the new god Baba Yaga? I love when they release new gods. I think they've done a really good job in recent memory with all the new gods. So yeah. I have Sleepy Time passive. We should kill him, please. Duel Link's gonna be back. He might be going into a trap. Alright, well, that's Sleepy Time passive for what I thought would be a kill. Take the farm and move on with my life. Because now I have enough for this. But yeah, a lot of the new gods have been really fun. They've been nailing it with like different gods and different play styles that come out. Like, you look at the latest gods to be released, you have like your Merlins, your King Arthurs, Mulan is even really neat. I love the whole training the abilities thing. So like, I think in general, like, they've been nailing it, so I'm very excited to see what they come up with for Baba Yaga. I can't believe I didn't knock back the small minion there. I really thought I had the angle. Janus ult's down. Guess I'm gonna hug mid, because my X-Ball seems to be good. And then, yeah, see, it deters the aggression. They might be going to red here.
Your left tower is under attack.
Good, and I can help split this. I know he has no beads, actually, so I'm gonna try and get a gank on this CERN. How often do I stream? As often as I can. Some weeks I stream more often than others. There we go.
Your left tower is under attack.
There's no putting it. Farm out lane. Nice job.
Killing spree. Good night. Leave them to me.
Be careful, right.
Fight me.
Be careful, right. Be careful, right.
An enemy has been slain.
Retreat, buddy. There we go.
Never stand in the fire.
Woohoo! Come on, Robin. They're both 1 HP. I don't have Sleepy Time here, but I don't necessarily care.
Off you go.
Why do people always get mad when people don't rotate? They're not our babysitters. They just have to call it. If they want to push farm and look for something else, that's totally fine. But yeah, no, my streaming very much depends on the week. I'm very good at updating my community tab. That's pretty much when you'll know when I'm streaming. I usually give about 12 to 24 hours notice on my streams. And once my schedule kind of normalizes a bit, which it should considering we're all in social quarantine, then I will probably be able to stream more consistently. But yeah, for now, just sporadically. I heard Jonas out.
Odin blink.
That's the portal at least.
Retreat.
Yep. That's the plan. How long have I been playing Smite? Season 2.
An ally has been slain.
Retreat.
Yeah, I think season 2 is when I started. I'm trying to think. Okay. Just try and keep them carry away. Oh, that was nice.
The burden now.
Your right tower is under attack. Only blame yourself.
If the NEM is on me, they are not on you. Like, there's nothing that I can do to stop the Odin support from running them down. But if I can keep the entire enemy team on me instead of on them, that's a huge win. And that's the mindset. And if they want to surrender, I'm not going to stop them. I doubt my vote's even going to matter. We've got the salt. We've had some salty sailors in the games today. I don't know where it's coming from. Like, everyone who's playing Smite right now should be just freaking pumped. Because there's a ton of new players coming to the game, and we should be trying to convince them to come.
Cancel that. Why am I ping?
He's trying to tell me to go to you.
Oh, fucking piss off, Nemesis. Wait, why? If I'm not gigantic, I have 3 of here, by the way.
Be careful, enemy missing.
I'll try and make something happen. Janice is still in mid. He's looking at you, Rajan.
Killing spree.
Sorry, bro. There's not much I could do that in goal.
Oh, this Rajan's going super aggressive.
Enemy ultimate down.
I did not think the Rajan would chase that there.
Actual teammates that have done this. Bro, fucked off.
Yes.
Oh my god, team.
Janice coming in, Rajan.
On my way.
Saw that one coming.
A new threshold.
They're on our backs. I do have to admit, a good portion of my community is toxic. Yeah. Oh no, salty carries ruin the game. And there's a lot of them. There's a lot of self-entitlement, I suppose, that comes with a lot of the different roles in Smite, and some of them reek of it more than others. But like, yeah, that's a problem that can't really be solved.
Your left tower.
And see, my vote doesn't matter. And I'm gonna back and get my gauntlet started. Janice got out, but that's a couple ults. I'm gonna pick up a sentry and a reg. Yeah. Oh no, I have chalice. I can't.
Cancel that.
Your left tower is under attack.
I love the salt that exists in these games. Cool. 50 gold. Thank you so much. Okay, cool. And the X-Ball got chased out. Is there anything we can really look to do? I guess I'm gonna try and collapse on the Odin. But they've got the same idea.
An enemy has been slain.
And I suppose that's gonna be my fault.
Will not stop until their duty is filled.
Come here.
An ally has been slain. We will meet
Support's just a feels bad kind of role. Cause like, what am I supposed to do? I can't build damage.
fine performance. The gods smile upon you. I give you time to collect the bounty.
And hey, he's coming up for cleanup crew.
Tower is under attack.
At least there's that. The Hades seems to be getting good, like getting farm on and like doing stuff. He's way ahead of the Fafnir solo, which I never would have guessed. And he's probably our only hope in winning this game. But let's do ourselves a favor here. Oh, it auto mutes them if you click this. Actually, I like this guy.
Your middle tower is under attack. Fight me.
Is he gonna dive? Ooh, that was good. Nothing worth dying over, Hades. What are you doing, Hades?
Oh, as if I can get
Never
a kill
stand
off
in the
that
fire.
shit.
You have slain an enemy.
Whatever, that was a decent fight. Oh, it's still fighting.
Your right tower is under attack. Your right tower.
Our right tower. Anything?
Another taken out.
Leave them to me. Your right tower is under attack.
And they're pushing the tier 2. On the bright side, I now almost have a stacked Gauntlet of Thebes. And 2,300 gold. Which I might as well put into an Emperor's armor, because we're going to be doing a lot of defending this game anyway. Oh, and I can get a relic, right. So let's do... What are we feeling? Probably a shell.
Does anyone know if that's the actual eye rifle?
No, it's not.
Okay. 'Cause I was like,
New season bring all the older player back who think they should be better than they are and blames anyone but themselves. Yep, no, that's the #1 thing to improve in this game too, is you have to look inward. Instead of looking outward and like blaming your team, you should be looking inward to see what you can do to improve. Oh, Nemesis. And the Odin.
Your team has destroyed.
Still looking for you.
Your teammate falls. The burden now falls to you.
Your middle tower is under attack. Fight me. I shall battle.
That's dead.
Killing spree.
Confirm the kill, that's what I say.
just to make sure we have it. That's only on 46
An
gold.
ally has been
And the X-Ball died. I wonder if that's my fault too. But they actually, that Cernanos got both towers in that's really unfortunate. Holy shit. Don't know if there's anything we can really look to do here.
your skill has been
Oh, I'm sorry, bro. I tried to help.
one coming.
Yeah, you could. If you've already sold like your boots and stuff, there's no harm in it. It just depends. Like if you're gonna keep getting better value out of Glad Shield, like on King Arthur for instance, you're always gonna get better value out of having the Glad Shield. Then keep your Glad Shield. But on some characters it might be worth selling. Just kind of depends on who you're playing, how the game's gone, you know, all those factors. Because if you think if you opt into, like, say, what the hell's that item called? Let me look at it. Do I dare? I'm gonna get... What's something that could help my team out, I suppose? Let's look at Aura. Shoguns. Now, let's look at... What's the item I'm thinking of? if you're going to be able to get like a full Mantle of Discord and sell your Glad Shield for it, and you notice that you're getting bursted down pretty heavily, then it's probably going to be better for you to have the CC immunity at 30% than it is to have the extra sustain that the Glad Shield gives you. So it's all about the trade-offs, right? I got it! Don't know if I necessarily earned it, but I got it.
Teammate falls. The burden now falls to you.
All right.
No, keep pushing, keep pushing.
Fight me!
Cool. Oh wait, nope, don't get to yawn either. Damn. And our X-Ball wasn't there. That's hilarious.
Your middle tower has been destroyed. Attack! Your team, your middle tower.
And now that was a lot of CC. I bet if I get Spirit Robe, I live a little bit longer. At least, so we're trading 2 tier 2 towers for 1 tier 2 tower, and they might actually push Phoenix. Yeah, they're pushing Phoenix in mid. I don't think that he can't defend both. And that is a very low boy now. And now that's when the minions are coming in. Oh no. Alright, at least the squad's here. The squad's rallied. We didn't lose a Phoenix. Thank God. That would have spelled a lot worse doom and gloom than what happened. All things considered, I'm the same level as the support on the other team. Like, I'm keeping up alright. And we didn't lose a Phoenix, which means we still get to use my Emperor's armor proc when we actually have to defend here. And they don't have Fire Giant. So there's 3 positives to take away from this. Now we just hope Robin doesn't get picked off, and then things will be even better. Or X-Ball for that matter. Hey, whoop her ass.
I saw that one coming.
He's just gonna dash away. Why are they popping Ankh inside of Odin Cage?
Your allies are lucky to have someone who can. He is on a rampage.
Hey, there we go.
They shall terror these people no longer. Cleave in two. An enemy has been slain.
Oh, yes. Oh, come on! Ah, you know what? Fair. If he gets out, that's fine. I body blocked for him.
I don't know how we managed to do that well in that fight, but fucking hell.
What is the importance of Mystical Mail and who should I build it on? It's not necessarily important. Like,
Just make sure we got this nemesis and
Mystical Mail just makes it so that all enemies around you are dealt 40 magical damage a second. So it really helps characters that struggle to clear wave or are just looking to be a little bit more annoying. It's bad on characters like Kumbhakarna. And like whenever Kumbhakarna's in a game, because if you look, the yawn is just a mesmerize, and mesmerizes are interrupted by any kind of damage. That includes Mystical Mail. So it kind of invalidates Kumbhakarna's third ability if anyone on my team were to pick up a Mystical Mail this game. So yeah, but in general, I really like it on like Hercules, and you know, it used to be fairly good on Cuchulainn. I don't necessarily think it's great on Cuchulainn, but I like it
we need to group up and fight, John. Should I-
in times. Like at certain points, like it can be good. S 60%. There we go. That's fine.
Taken out.
FG knockup?
Your burden, they stood in the fire. Never
Going right
stand
between
in
them,
the
bro.
fire.
Light
Oh.
them up, bro.
Okay, I'm still alive. Janice coming behind.
That's on your right.
I saw that one coming.
This way.
Oh, you should.
Hold still, please.
Killing spree.
Nice.
Oh no. No thank you. Goodbye.
It's alright. We take those trades.
Alright, that worked out fairly well, and now this is upgraded. Hey, Honest Abe. I'm doing well. How are you? Welcome to the stream. The things are going pretty well.
You can trade that.
The all things considered, anyway, like quarantines, whatever. But all things considered, I'm having myself a good time. Okay, they're probably doing fire. They can burst fire very easily. They have Fafnir and maybe a Frenzy. No, they don't have a Frenzy at least. They have a lot of blinks though. So now my goal for this next fight is to probably keep the X-Ball alive. I can do that fairly easily. I can also just interrupt the Odin. That is super unfortunate.
That is so unfortunate.
Yeah, he gets it. He knows. He knows it's unfortunate. I'm gonna back and get some wards. I have no real use for this anymore. I haven't really been using it, so I'm gonna pick up 3.
Something to curl up with.
Oh no. No, don't die, guys. Don't die. Because I'm not gonna be able to defend it myself. That's not good.
The burden now falls to you.
Why do we have 2 on right?
An ally.
Alright, we're gonna give up fire now.
Rumba's fault.
Oh, you don't have them muted yet? Just give up fire, guys. We have a better chance defending under the Phoenix at this point. See what I mean? This is the power of the mute button.
We could have just grouped up and then we could have done it together. One person running up to 3 people is probably not the smartest thing, mate.
This is what I mean. This Hades is a bro. And now Robin's dead. And look at this now.
The burden now falls to you.
Your middle Phoenix is under attack.
Alright. Well, our ability to defend a Phoenix goes out the window when no one groups up. And now X-Ball's dead again!
An enemy has been slain. Killing spree. Your Titans outnumbered, but not outmatched. Now that's
Let me out. I'm good. I'm good. I'm alive.
I'm more sleepy than I.
Now, X-Ball's gonna die and it's gonna be my fault.
I saw that one coming.
Oh, we're lucky they didn't end the game, honestly. Because they could have. That was a 4-for-4 fight. Because we somehow managed to trade that hard. Hit your abilities, bro. I'm gonna ult. I'm gonna get there.
An enemy has been slain.
Cool. Should I take red buff? I could take red buff. I'm not gonna take red buff. What's the importance of Transcendence? I've asked many people and they all give a different answer. So, Transcendence gives mana at its core. That's why it's good. Like, it's good on hunters because their abilities usually scale pretty well. That's also why it's good on assassins. That's why you look for Transcendence. You look for Transcendence when you're going to be doing a lot of ability damage, because Transcendence isn't good on all hunters, right? You don't want to build Transcendence on Izanami. They don't use mana. They just throw auto attacks. In the same vein, it's not good on Rama, because same reason. all you want is a situation where you're going to be using abilities a lot, then Transcendence is a good option for you.
Not good.
Oh no, he immuned my ult. Oh, that's game.
In the fire. Never stand in the fire.
I'm just trying to survive. No surviving for me though. Oh wait, I've got this. Whoop their ass. Damn it. Fafnir shreds me.
Don't get it. Another taken out. You're mine. Just you and
My question is this. If, say, when gods are updated and one god is not well balanced or, say, not meta, and I try to play that said god, is there a chance of me even doing good against a meta god? Yeah, totally. There's always going to be counterplay for the most part. And if you play carefully and have your team help you out, you can definitely stand a chance, because any god from ahead can do a lot. Right, if we look at, let's look at Loki, for instance, right? Loki hasn't been considered meta since, like, season 1. And Loki can take over a game if he gets ahead early, or, like, late game, he just does his thing. So if you, like, learn a god and, like, figure out what makes that god tick, of course you can stand a chance. This, especially, like, maybe not at, like, super high-end ranked, but no, like, that's for the top 1% of this game. Like, no one's there to really play that. So, like, honestly, just do whatever you want. Enjoy the game. That's my opinion on it. Okay, oh, we can't really contest the fire giant here.
Fire giant, or are we giving it up?
I think we stand a better chance under Phoenix, but that being said, I'm expecting someone to run in and try and contest fire, and 5 people doing the wrong thing is better than doing a 5v4 later.
No, we'll just defend it on the Phoenix. If that's the call, that's what I need to do.
Just play smart. Yeah, no, exactly what Rundus is saying. Exactly. If you can manage to get your farm on and just do what you gotta do late, you'll be fine. The like, what kind of god do you have in mind? Because, like, even gods like Neith have their place. Neith can do a lot for setup and a whole bunch of stuff. My sister played Neith earlier in Joust, and, like, what I did with the Neith is you can make the ult used as a really good engage tool to just blow someone up. Because Neith ult has a really serious stun that I think a lot of people forget about.
Janice, one thing.
Will I be able to keep my team alive? Robin's not here, that's always fun.
Your middle Phoenix is under attack. Meet your people.
Hey.
An enemy has been slain.
Oh, I'm trapped in the cage and can't help my team.
Cleave in two. An ally has been slain.
Alright.
Yeah, it's game.
Your Titan is under attack.
Let's see what we can do.
Fight me.
Advance.
Man,
None remain to challenge us.
rough one. Alright. Let's see the damage. Yeah, I pay attention to the SBL. The SBL is where I start to figure out, like, because whatever items the pros value are items that I start looking into more. So that kind of stuff's really important when you're looking to improve, because if all the pros seem to be building an item that you haven't considered, maybe it's time for you to reconsider. Right? That kind of stuff. Let's look at damage for a second. So we had 22 to 20. Mid was even, and then yeah, the carry was the big difference, and then jungle was a little bit behind, but like, yeah, it's all right. I tried. I did. I mitigated 37,000 damage. So like, I was in the way of a lot of stuff, but there's not. It's really sad when you see your team just walk in and die at Fire Giant. That was the turning point in that game. We were holding on until that point. But yeah, mid got dove really hard, so did Solo. The Solo played phenomenally. He was ahead. And then come late game, oh, I don't love the build though. I think with Hades, building a few more defensive items would have definitely helped him. And then just using the ult to control rather than to try to burst someone down. But that's just my opinion. I'm going to quickly run and get more water and go to the bathroom while we have the 6-minute queue. Leave your questions in the chat. All right, I have returned. Everything seems normal. Good. I have a habit of accidentally muting myself whenever I go, so I'm glad that it's at least saying my mic's working. What's your opinion on Zodiacs Incarnations? I mean, if they can add anime characters like Ruby, they should add Zodiacs. I mean, anything's possible. I think if Smite can get more things like that Ruby promotion, it'll really help the game grow. Those kind of like cross promotion events really help everyone because Smite gets to introduce new people to its game. Ruby fans have a reason to check out Smite. But yeah, those kind of things. But yeah, I hope so. I think anything's welcome. I think anything that gives this game a chance to grow is very welcome in my eyes. But I can honestly say I don't really know what you're referring to with the Zodiacs. Let me pop a Google search. Or is it like the Zodiac signs? Like the Aries, Taurus, Gemini thing? Because those I'm very, very vaguely familiar with. The like the star signs? Is there 13 or 12? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I do know what you're talking about then. Not completely clueless, I suppose. But yeah, no. Yeah, I gotcha. I figured it out. I got there. Takes me a minute. I'm getting old. Yes, no, that's definitely to your point there. They try to really keep the game interesting and to change it up, and it's good to see. Because I've been playing a little bit of League of Legends with my friends here and there, and that game does really cool things. And I think if this game could take some inspiration on how the League map kind of does some stuff, I think it would be super cool to see, like, when a Gold Fury gets taken, have like the entire map kind of transform. And that's why I'm really glad there's 3 types of Furies now, right? Having the Gold, Oni, and Primal Fury really helps add some variation in some of that chance factor. Because randomness is frustrating to play against, but randomness is really fun from a spectator point of view, right? If I'm thinking of one of the most hype moments in the SPL is when Oceans, as on her with tier 1 Golden Bow, crit the enemy ADC into an impale to get a kill while the enemy carry was at like half health, right? Like, crit is super frustrating to play against because it's random, and getting hit by a 5% chance crit makes you feel like you got cheated. But it's super exciting from a spectator point of view. Like, that moment was hype as hell. Did the Minecraft show get filmed in the end? Yes, it is filmed, and I am in the progress. It is, it's a big boy, Jim. It's a big boy. It's 150 gigabytes worth of footage. 150 whopping gigs worth of footage. And I'm slowly making my way through it right now, and I'm like I'm starting to storyboard what I want to go into each episode. And I thought it would be up in the beginning of April, but holy shit, was I wrong about that one. I'm hoping by the end of April I can start rolling it out. I want to have like 4 different episodes like ready to have like a reserve if I get like caught up. So if I can get 4 episodes made, I'm gonna start posting the series, and it's gonna be a weekly thing. But like, my god, yeah, it's a lot to go through. Once I like manage to get through everyone's footage and like find out when things are happening, I'll be able to storyboard it pretty well. But the initial going through everything is definitely a little bit overwhelming. But I'm taking it a little bit at a time. Did they swap or not? I'm confused. But yeah, no. And then for those of you that weren't around, I made a reality show in Minecraft. That's what we're talking about, and that should be coming within the month. Fingers crossed. Are we gonna get another dodge on stream? That would be so wild, considering he did all the picks and bans. Ooh, Aphrodite mid. Now we're talking. New god I want to see is Jesus, the support healer. Dude, that would be a day. They did add Ganesha, which it fuels hope for it. Who do I want to play? They have a Merlin. I'm playing Mana. But yeah, no, if Jesus gets into the game as like a support hero with like a resurrect style ult, like think like Mercy from Overwatch, like her old ult where they could resurrect everyone that had died, that would be cool as hell. Oh, no, definitely. I'm with you on that one, Jim. I think once the first season is started and like airing and people actually know what to expect from it, there'll be a lot more interest for people to play. But no, in terms of like the Jesus argument, Jesus is still very highly worshipped. It would be very controversial for Smite to put them in the put Jesus in the game, but like I'm here for it. I think that would be cool. I think that would be a very hype release. Same with Cthulhu. There's been some like murmurs on Reddit that like Cthulhu's coming to the game, and I think Cthulhu would be cool. There's like this argument that like the Lovecraftian gods shouldn't be in the game, but like, bro, cool. Merlin's in the game, King Arthur's in the game. Let Cthulhu come. Cthulhu could be really interesting. I don't know jack shit about Cthulhu other than he's like a space tentacle monster. And like, I don't know, make a fun kit. As long as he does fun things, he'll be well received. That's my opinion. All right, 20 to 8. 20 to 8 already, wow. And I'm gonna stream until, yeah, I told myself 8:30. All right, cool. Then this will probably maybe be my last game. We'll see how long it takes, but probably maybe last game. See how it goes. The team comp looks all right. We've got 3 top tiers. 4 top tiers and a Hachi man, which is just there to like farm up and do auto attacks late game. Team comp's looking good. If we can get a little bit of momentum, we can really take this game over. I want to know if I'm fighting the Cerberus or someone else. I wouldn't be surprised if I was still fighting the Cerberus. Will I be streaming tomorrow? What day is it tomorrow? Saturday, April 4th. No, I won't be streaming the next 2 days, actually. It's my girlfriend's birthday tomorrow and my sister's birthday the day after that. And it was my dad's birthday yesterday. So, yeah, no, not streaming the next couple days. I might be posting a video on Sunday. There won't be a video tomorrow. I don't have one ready. But there might be a video on Sunday. There probably would be a video on Monday. I might look to stream on Monday. That's how my life looks for the next couple days. I also have a lot of school I need to churn out. I'm still finishing up courses. So, yeah, like I said, my stream schedule is kind of sporadic. So keep an eye on the community tab, and I give as much notice as I can. Because if I get time, I'll stream. But I'm not really sure what the plan is with everything going on, so... What do I want?
Hello.
If I was...
Do I know?
I'm gonna play it safe. Are you going out with your girlfriend on your birthday, or is it social distancing going to keep you away from her? My girlfriend's actually in quarantine right now because her sister got kicked off of residence and had to come home, so their whole family's actually in a 14-day isolation period right now, but they're out of snacks, so I will probably just be talking to her on the phone and like...
If you don't have the Rona, that's okay. So you're gonna make it.
Did I mute myself? I don't want to listen to that. But yeah, no, so I'm probably just gonna be like on the phone with her, and I think they're out of like snacks, so I'm gonna be probably refreshing that. Hopefully she's not in stream and the surprise gets spoiled for her. But yeah, that's my plan. Super exciting, I know. And then my sister's, like, I still live at home, so I'll be celebrating my sister's birthday. Like, nothing abnormal there. Just won't be going out which, I mean, I don't know if we would have anyway. We're not the most out and about adventurous people in general. I'm gonna miss a creep for grabbing this buff. I should have probably tagged my wave a little bit. I could have played this better. Yeah, I did miss one. Yeah, he's just using that to get the shield so I can't relentlessly attack him. He's gonna get first totem, but I'm gonna loses very little actually. I'm not gonna lose much of anything. Good. And he can have totem. I should have probably prioritized totem a little bit more to help the Aphrodite. That's alright. And now he's looking to speed clear. I'm trying to like analyze his pattern so that I can maybe look for a kill as I start leveling my abilities a little bit more. It's fine. Well, she's halfway through it now. The, like, assuming that everything is good, I'll see her next week. But, yeah, no, this whole, Corona stuff is certainly a little awkward. Fine, it's better to me not lose the farm right now. Plus, I only need 600 more gold and I'm still sitting pretty on potions. Midas? Midas would be really cool. Alright, I see your playstyle now. It's gonna be easy to exploit once I get a few more ability ticks.
Your left tower is under attack. You're caught. Get out of my way, numbnuts.
Pop a few more potions just to get me the last 400 gold I need. He's doing that, so that means I can push my wave. He's actually going to blue. Good. So if I do this smart, he has to answer that, which means I get the totem. And now the totems are 1-1. And I should, if I dash, get my blue buff. Yes. Good. Having the totem up will really help the Aphrodite. And I'm not going to opt into my ult yet. Don't think I need it. Scared him. Don't know if he actually wanted to back. That actually wouldn't have hit him. I'm trying to push this wave a little bit. Alright. Well, so that's going to be his teleport. It's going to be my teleport too. Teleport, charge it. Way I see it as a believer in Jew, if they don't shove the religion and faith down people's throat, it should be well received. Yeah, that's fair. Kind of like with the Ganesha one. But like, yeah, it just depends on like how they want to do it. And I like I said, I was raised Catholic as well. So like, yeah, no, I'm all for it. Welcome back to lane, by the way. Good, and that's his ult. And I'm not afraid of playing lame. I think he's probably in experience range. Goodbye. You want to try and challenge me? I still have ult, bro. Goodbye. Pop this, and now I'm gonna do my blue.
fucking serious? We're not gonna win this game without polishing the ult before we not die.
Where's your friend, Erlong? Oh, that didn't kill him.
Your left tower is under attack.
On guard.
Alright. Where's my Thor?
Your allies will not prevail with you in this state.
Oh, that's alright. I shouldn't have expected the Thor to rotate, but it's still a shame. But that's alright. I'm still just gonna show up and kill these people late game, so. Just get back to farming, I suppose. Losing blue buff hurts a little bit, and he's either gonna get the kill or like die.
Now falls to you.
It's usually how it works, I guess. Don't dive on Thor. No. Okay, you know what? You know what you're doing. Power to him.
Be careful left.
He saw it differently than I did. I was expecting someone to come in and ruin his day. But he got away with it, and we got totem out of it, so that's worth. Alright, and now I start putting my points into my 2 a little bit here. Now, as I hit like level 9, 10, I'm really going to start hitting my critical mass as my, where is he? My VGS isn't working? Did I mute my... Oh, I muted myself. That's so funny. That would be what it would be, right? I hope I didn't just spam them. But it's okay, because I can clear wave pretty easily. Goodbye. And that's my teleport coming up. Thor is going to drop my blue, which I can get experience for. I'm going to back, finish boots.
Cancel that. Enemy spotted.
Now, this game's going to be a void shield game. How does one build Erlong Shen in solo? You want to prioritize, I think, just abilities. Because if you build into ability damage, what's going to happen is... You gonna dive? Oh, look at this. Oh, I missed my dash. That sucks. Do you know who Yen Sid is? I don't. I can say I don't know. And he has Berserker Shield. He has no ult. That's fine. My blue buff's not up. Yeah, no, when they added Mulan in, I was quite surprised, actually. I can clear wave pretty safely if I get a little mana. Thank you. My blue buff is up. Kind of have to take the back here. Almost. That's alright. losing blue buff as Vamana isn't the end of the world. It's a little bit awkward right now where I am using my abilities so much. But that's alright. They're taking a fight and the Apollo is pushing the Hachi man, so that's good. My blue is down, but I'm not surprised.
I saw that one coming.
You guys are fucking cheeks.
We have a lot of people in comms this game. Is he building some stupid shit? No, he's not. He's building tank.
Are you fucking serious? You guys feed him 3 kills in a team fight and then you don't fucking rotate?
Alright, where are you?
Out of my way, numbnuts.
Just gonna try and put myself in a position to get my next blue. And I guess I'm just gonna try and farm lane pretty safely. Rumpelstiltskin. Yes, that's a name I recognize. I can't picture him right now. But I recognize the name. I didn't actually realize that was the name. Goodbye. You gonna shield me, Gab?
Your middle tower is under attack.
Let me back. I have teleport. Oh, baby. I'm not allowing any more Disney without a Buzz Lightyear. That would be fun. I was a big Toy Story guy, so I'd be down.
Your left tower is under attack.
Cerberus is here.
Your left tower has been destroyed. Move it, the shield, the unknown.
Come on, guys. There we go. Yes!
Tower is under attack.
Come on, Afro.
An enemy has been slain.
That was a good rotation.
Your left
All right.
has been destroyed.
They should be able to 3-man that. Cool. Very cool. All right. Oh, I never saw Fantasia, but I'm actually amazed I haven't seen Fantasia. The girlfriend's a Disney addict, so I'll probably see it sooner rather than later. That's for sure. Especially if I was to say admit that I hadn't seen it, then it's probably a given. What do I want?
Destroyed a right enemy tower.
We got right tower. That's good. Yen Sid taught Merlin. That's cool. That would be cool because it could be like, you know, like Erlong Shen to Sun Wukong kind of vibe. And that would be pretty cool.
Enemy missing.
I could go for it. I'm down. But yeah, Buzz Lightyear skin on I don't know. Who's a god that Buzz Lightyear skin would work for?
I'll use your powers against you.
Out of my way, numbnuts.
Fight me.
On guard.
No.
Another taken out.
Fight me. Fight me, I promise I'm nice. Okay, bye. We just push mid tower or something? Horus? Maybe? We should get this tower. We got left tower. We got Afro sustained, so like full commit. no, Hachi's dead. Hachi's dead and it's gonna be our fault. That's sarcasm, by the way.
They stood in the fire. Never stand in the fire. An enemy has been slain.
Be gone.
They shall terror these people no longer.
Fly,
Goodbye.
An ally has been slain.
Oh, thank you, Geb. I won't forget your sacrifice, Geb. Have you thought about the possibility of a Discord server for fans of you and the Smite talk to each other? I've thought about a Discord. I think when I get to a more comfortable sub number, I'd do a Discord, because my biggest fear would be running a Discord and like not being able to keep it active. So once I get a few more people, definitely, I think that would be fun. And then once I learn how to like manage a Discord server, I think that would also be a pretty good prerequisite. But like those kind of things, like it's something I'm looking into. I'll put it like that. Hey, Jonathan. Am I also streaming on Twitch? No, I used to stream on Twitch, and I still have a Twitch account, because maybe Twitch will change how things are and like compete with YouTube. But as far as I see it, especially with where I am as a content creator, keeping all of my eggs in one basket so that everyone knows when I'm streaming and when to expect my streams and where to get my videos, since all of that's in like one central place, I think it serves my community a lot better. And plus, I think YouTube is just better set up for streaming right now. And I think in the next couple years, more people are going to realize that and like kind of switch over. But it doesn't mean I'm ruling out Twitch. What it does mean is I'm currently not twitching. Oh yeah, you can't peel this, baby. Where's my team? There we go. Whoop his ass!
Teammate falls. The burden now falls to
Alright, I tried. I don't know how the Apollo lived there,
the hero they deserve.
but that's super unfortunate. Somehow we went,
Another
okay, 2 for 1. It's gonna be, no, good. We got the heals. No,
one coming.
I think we might wipe here.
Double kill.
be gone.
Killing spree.
The Afro should have just connected to me. Oh no, I'm hoping that's the second ult of that fight for her.
Deicide.
Because if that's the first ult of the fight for her, that bodes poorly for us. That means they're not, the Afro's playing selfishly instead of trying to help the team. What else do I want? I need some kind of magical protection. Let's get Shoguns. It's not good. Them getting fire is actually pretty huge because the Apollo's 3 levels up on our Hachiman. He's 2 levels up on me. But once I get my Shoguns, I think I'll be able to walk the Apollo down. But like the Apollo's building... Crit? Yeah. So he can kind of sneak up on me with the amount of damage he causes. But with a little bit more farm, I will be able to survive. No, Jim, the more you like keep adding details to our Buzz Lightyear concept, the more realistic it sounds. I'm loving it. I can tell you've put some serious thought into this, and that's what's kick-ass to me. Come on, Afro, you are stronger when you kiss me. You are stronger when we're attached. Kiss me. Kiss me, Afro. We move faster, Afro. Thank you. And she left me. She left me for another man.
Killing spree.
That's the Apollo's dash. I'm dead.
Cleave in two.
We are taking really poor fights. They get a Phoenix. I think that's game.
Is under attack.
The Apollo's just not containable, and they're working around the Apollo beautifully.
Your left Phoenix has been destroyed.
They're all getting away with 1 HP. They're playing for each other. These guys are good.
I saw that one coming.
At the beginning of a match, I would like to know if, starting with standard items, do you specifically buy one item, start with fully upgraded, or do you buy multiple low-end items and work up? So in general, building, you want to build those little items and bring them into bigger items one at a time. So, right, that's why, like, in builds, you look for, say, your boots first, and then your next item next, so on and so forth. You don't want to go and build, say, like, the tier 1 of Jotun's Wrath, and then the tier 1 of Hydra's Lament, and then the tier 1... You know what I mean? You want to finish one item before you start the next. Late game, or early game, you usually buy your Blessing. And after your Blessing, you'd build whatever your second item is usually going to be. So your first item after boots. So if your first item is going to be boots, and you want to build, say, an early Divine Ruin, what you would leave the base with at the start of the match would be your Mage's Blessing and the tier 1 of Divine Ruin. That would be how you'd start the game. Watchman's level 16 in 23 minutes. That's the same level as our support. Actually, where our whole team seems to be struggling for farm. Even I'm only level 18. No, I did not. Actually, if you... I will do this. I'll do that for you right after this game. If I remember. I should be able to remember. But I will look at the one that you sent me. My friends want to play Smite with them and now definitely watching your vids. I appreciate the support, my friend. Have a good night. Good luck in your matches. I think we actually stand a chance if we manage to get everyone to commit to defense. Like, we do have some good team fighting ultimates, and I can walk down the Apollo. But I don't know if it's going to get to that point. The Nemesis hasn't bought a second relic yet. Very peculiar. Very, very peculiar indeed. Okay. Oh, that's wild. And they get a second fire. That's all right. What do I want my last item to be? Atalanta's bow? Either are going to be Atalanta's, which actually I think Katana would... No, this is cheaper. And I'm already pressed for gold, so if I can get another item, it's going to be Atalanta's. Our freaking Aphrodite isn't here, so we're going to lose this fight so handedly. Look at how they collapse on me, and our... Oh no!
Another taken out.
Come on, guys. Come on, guys.
Ally has been slain.
This Apollo doesn't die. This Apollo carried their team.
Your left Phoenix is under attack.
And I'm very quickly coming to the conclusion Aphrodite is a solo laner, not necessarily a mid. Or maybe it's just lack of familiarity for this guy on Aphrodite, but like definitely not convinced Aphrodite's a mid laner after that performance, that's for sure.
None stand before them. Deicide.
All right, let's take a look at this. Let's find. So it was requested by Honest Abe here for me to go through how to interpret what these different building websites and like online guides mean. And he has linked me a couple examples. Let's find them. All right, let's look at Smite Fire first. Okay, let's go to desktop mode. And let's do this. Okay, so Arachne, this is for an Arachne build. Oh, I'm just on the Arachne page by the looks of it. So let's just look at the top build. Let's look at this one right here. So this is the guide for people without hands. God bless Smite Fire. So this is the purchase order, and then these are the items from what I can see. Okay, so what they're saying is you're going to start the game with the Assassin's Blessing Katana, these potions, and then Blink Relic or maybe beads, depending on the enemy comp. You want to get Golden Blade on your first back. And then in this case, they're then saying build, so Golden Blade first item, then Ninja Tabby, then Hasten Katana. Then to finish the game, you're going to build Crusher, Bloodforge, and Executioner. And then at this point, they're saying sell the Assassin's Blessing for Executioner. And then later on, you get to sell your boots. So you're going to buy the Elixir of Speed, and then once you have a little bit more gold, you can sell your boots. And they're saying to sell your boots for Aussie or Deathbringer. Oh no, what they're saying here is to sell Golden Blade for Deathbringer late game. I don't like this build. Let's look at a build that doesn't make me sad. Big damage Arachne. Let's go to this one. No. There is no way to take the builds that you're seeing here and to like automate them into auto buy. The only thing that you could do, and I used to do this, is take like a sticky note, write down the items in the order that you want to build them, and then just be ready to go to the search all tab and then just type in those first three letters, buy. And then that's how I built for like a year. Okay, this one makes more sense. So let's look at this. To start the game, you want your Assassin's Blessing Katana, some potions, or one of these relics. For the core, you want Golden Blade, Stonecutting Sword, and Executioner. And then if you're ahead and want to build damage, do something, choose some of these items. And then a full build, if you're looking for a full build order, would be Golden Blade, Ninja Tabby, Stonecutting, Iqbal, Executioner, Toxablade, Bloodforge. And then here's some defensive options if you need them. So in general, and it seems that each Smite Fire guide is just different, but in general, these are all just recommended. So in this thing, it says full build order. So he's giving you 7 items, so 6 to build, and then 1 to get after you sell boots and have your speed potion. That's how I'm interpreting this. And then if you fall behind and need defensive options, then he's saying to like go through some of these. Yes, to Jim's point, and that's actually a very good point. If we switch back to Smite here, you can go to God Builder and kind of recreate it. So like, let's say for Achilles, I really want to remember to build Warrior's Blessing, the tier 1 of Glad Shield, and then like Health Potion, and then Multi Potion, right? If that's how I want to start the game, I can save that there. And then if I go and join a game, and this will work in any game, but I'm going to do jungle practice because I don't have time to play another full game. When you go into a game and you lock in a god that you've done that god builder stuff with, and you'll see this in a second, that build is actually going to show up. So you can actually go into each of these different gods and prime in god builder things that you want to build, and then go from there. So if I hit I, see it has custom here, and then I can just start immediately clicking and knowing what I should buy there. And then they have like the core of the build, offensive options, defensive options, and then I think at the bottom of the god builder they also have the ability to choose your relics. I actually might have to make a video about that, about like the basics on how to use God Builder, because it's actually not a bad tool. And like Jim's saying, like when you're brand new, it's pretty good. The difference between adding an item and clicking the build button. Okay, cool. So let's add a few more items here. So let's add the full Glad Shield. Let's find our Warrior Tabby. And then let's get, I don't know, Breastplate of Valor. Screw it. So that adds them to the build, right? So now when you go into the game, that's what's going to show up, assuming you click save and, you know, remember how to do that. When you hit build, this is when you get to start the theory crafting side of things. If you hit build, the statistics for each god are like listed on the side here. So if you hit build, then all of a sudden this item gives 75 health and 40 and okay, it only gives 75 health. But if you look at health here, so a level 20 Achilles with just Warrior's Blessing built, which and all the built items do go over here. But if you just have Warrior's Blessing built, it'll show here. So if we debuild Warrior's Blessing, it defaults back to 2175. Same thing here. If we build Gladiator's Shield, that gives us 20 physical power, 30 physical protections, and 10 cooldown reduction. So basically what you can do is you can build a bunch of items and then see where you're lacking. So then after I built those 3 items, I can see very clearly, well, I'm lacking in some magical protection. So what I should probably build next is something like, say, Shogun's or Genji's Guard that has magical protection. Because then when I build that and add it to my build, it's going to show me, okay, well, now if you are at this point in the game as a level 20 Achilles with these items, you're going to have 172 physical protection, 118 magical protection, 2300 health, 24 health per 5 seconds, and so on and so forth, right? And then up here, you see you have 138 basic attack power with 60 power from items and 1.19 attack speed. That's what that stuff's saying. So that's the main difference. If you're just putting it in the build, we can put anything in our build, but it's not going to add the stats to our theory crafting board until we build it. Last question. How do you tell between a god who is main with basic attacks or with abilities? So this is a very common question, actually. And to answer it, I'm going to take a look at... let's look at Cupid. Why not? So if we go to Cupid's abilities, you can see Heart Bomb has this much damage and this much physical power scaling, right? And then we have hearts, 3 hearts each with 25% scaling, the dash, and then the ultimate with 100% power scaling. So Cupid has a lot of scaling. So Cupid, when he builds a lot of power, is going to be able to use a lot of that power to add to these abilities. So Cupid could build into ability power and feel some benefit from it. But that being said, since a Cupid doesn't rely on abilities, he would more likely be much better off building into attack speed items, right? To increase his auto attacks. Because if we go to the stats tab at level 1, our damage is 37 plus 2.3 per level is how that reads. And then you get 100% of your physical power on basic attacks. Right? So that's how that reads. And then, so you can see you get a 100% scaling on your autos and then the scaling that comes here. So Cupid would opt to build a lot of attack speed while still keeping power in mind because he's going to use the power well, but he's going to need to get off a lot of auto attacks. But then if we look at a character like Ullr, well, Ullr has 6 abilities. This has 70% scaling. This has 65% scaling. This increases his physical power. This increases his movement speed. This has 100% scaling. This has 50% scaling, and this just swaps his stance. But this gives you attack speed, and this gives you lifesteal. So what this means is Ullr can more safely build into more power simply because he's going to get a lot of the stats he'd be missing just by leveling up his abilities, right? And don't get me wrong, I think it also comes down to what role you're playing, but Ullr can build into full ability power, and Ullr can build into attack speed. It depends on the role you're filling in the team. Right? Because if you're the ADC and you're going to be bursting down towers, it's probably going to be better for you to build into something that's going to burst down the towers, so that attack speed option. But if you're going to be primarily dealing player damage and looking to wipe players off the map, you might be better suited to build more power. It kind of depends on like what you're trying to fill. Played a few matches with Herc and he seriously feels like I can only use him in solo, maybe jungle. Doesn't feel versatile. Herc jungle is a pretty niche pick. I actually think Herc has a lot of potential for support just by his ability to simply say, get away from my carry, or let me set up for you, my son, like that kind of vibe. But solo lane, if he gets ahead, he's certainly a bully. But that is all the time I have for today. Thank you guys for coming out. This is by far the most successful stream we've had. I think we had damn near 15 people at one point, which is unbelievable. So thank you for the continued support. More videos on the way. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you next time. I gotta get better at ending these streams in a less clunky way, but yeah. Thank you guys. See you next time.